So, continue our theme, is American capitalism working for small businesses? Well, efforts are underway in Washington today to make bailout funds available, including a proposal by Virginia Democratic Senator Mark Warner to create a $50 billion pool of credit for business lending. Take a listen to my exchange with Senator Warner this morning. When we talk to the National Federation of Independent Businesses, they say the credit demand is actually very low. Credit demand is very low, and they complain about the tax cost of employment and the tax cost of investment. Why not attack this at least at the same time on the tax side?
Listen, the NFIB has had that same argument about taxes when good times and bad, and they may have some valid arguments right now, but I can tell you the NFIB is not talking to the small businesses in Virginia.
All right, that was a little bit of a challenge. Now we have Bill Dunkelberger, who is the chief economist of the aforementioned NFIB, that is the National Federation of Independent Business, and we have Lynn Tilton, CEO of the private equity firm Patriarch Partners, who gave a speech today at the National Press Club. I got to go short, kids, but help me out. Bill Dunkelberg, he says you don't understand Virginia's small business.
Well, we talk to a lot of small businesses. We have a couple 100,000 members across the country, and we do chat with them. And the answers we get are the same, and that is the top problem today is not credit. Only about 4% of the owners say that's their top business problem. It's no customers. And, giving all this nonsense we're doing in Washington is not bringing in customers. We ought to be giving money to the taxpayers, to the citizens, and they'll come in. Then we'll hire somebody, and we'll buy some inventory and borrow some money.
All right, let me go to Lynn. Lynn, you gave a speech today, if I understand it. You basically agree with Mark Warner that the government should provide credit through the SBA to small business. Is that fair? Am I quoting you right?
You're quoting me right. Look, there's a huge absence of credit to small and mid-sized companies. The major problem may be no revenues, but that's not what's pushing people to liquidation every day. There is companies that are going out of business every day because they have no access to the basic working capital loans they need to buy inventory, to produce product to sell to customers.
All right, so Bill Dunkelberg, this is interesting. We got the great divide. Is capitalism in peril in America? Is it the government that provides credit? Is that the way to solve this problem, Bill? Or should people keep their own money and let's just go run it through free enterprise? What's your response to Lynn, who agrees with Senator Warner, who himself, by the way, was a former very successful businessman?
Well, based on the most recent Fed survey of small businesses, what we see is that fewer than 1% of the business out there have any government-sponsored loan, including the SBA. So, yeah, if we can make some more credit available, fine. But I've talked to bankers in the last couple of weeks, Florida to California. They all say they have money to lend. They say not enough people are coming in asking for it. Yeah, some guys who were eligible last year aren't now, but they're money.
Lynn, I got to give you the last word. Go ahead.
I respectfully disagree. I mean, we own 73 companies. None of them could access credit from banks. Large banks are not investing in small loans. The small regional banks are having their own problems with frozen assets.
But Lynn, can I ask you respectfully, do you want to work for the SBA? Does that mean that they'll impose pay caps on you and your companies? Because that is always the risk when the government comes in.
Look, the problem is that the government has stepped into large banks and made them healthy, but not made sure that loans have gone out to businesses. Right. We need jobs in this country, Larry. That's the most important thing.
Right. That'll help capitalism and everybody else. Lynn Tilton, Bill Dunkelberger. Sorry, folks, this is very short tonight. I'm going to have you back. It's a great debate. Up next, my last word. I don't know. Let's preserve free market capitalism. That's all I'll say right now.